Hi, my name's Katie. Thank you for your interest in having your very own Usborne bookshop. I started my Usborne business in January 2022 around my 1-year-old twins and my 6-year-old boy who had just started school. We were coming out of lockdown and I was supporting his school with rebuilding their library, and I was on the hunt for the best way to get the most out of the funding that we'd raised as a PTA. I stumbled across Usborne because of the very generous free book allowance that schools get, and I contacted a local partner whose name was Gemma, and she became my mentor. And within 25 minutes of speaking to Gemma, I decided that this was an opportunity that I certainly wanted to take up for the school. There was a spark inside me and I just wanted to explore the opportunity a little bit more. And so I did, with the support of my mentor, book my very first kind of pop-up store with my starter kit, and did very well at it, and it just spiraled from there. When you have your own Usborne bookshop, you can work in a variety of ways in the local community. Some partners choose to do pop-up shops like I did for my very first one. So I don't work a Wednesday anymore, and I quite often take my twins and my books along to various stay and play opportunities like Little City, Baby Sensory, the local toddler group that's in the local church hall. And there I will set up my books and I can sell them to customers directly. We can also do things like school fairs, local market, pre-loved baby events. Any of those kind of things are great opportunities for us to engage with the target market for our books, which is generally parents or grandparents who have children aged between kind of birth and up to 18, because that is the range of books that we have. The other way that we can work with our Usborne bookshop is to work directly with schools. So, as I said previously, Usborne have a very generous free book allowance for schools. We believe passionately in the ability of our books to unlock reading for every child. And for those that are struggling with reading, we often think that it's just because they haven't found the right genre or the right type of book, or a book that excites and engages them. And that's one of the things that I really love about my Usborne business. But for the schools, it's about meeting their library needs without touching their budgets. Because for so many schools now, their budgets are so stretched that any budget they have for books is restrictive for things like core text, like the phonics schemes that they have to follow, or the class sets that they need to fulfil for their curriculum. There's very little money left after that for reading for pleasure and books that will engage and incite children. And this is where we can come in with things like our sponsored events, our book fairs. We have a sponsored reading programme, as I said, called Ready Steady Read, or for nurseries, it's called Ready Steady Listen. And children gain sponsorship across a period, usually a week, and they can raise that money, and then that money is pumped into buying Usborne books for them, that is then topped up generally by 60% by Usborne Publishing. And that means that schools generally are getting nearly £1,000 worth of books without touching their budgets, which makes a phenomenal difference. One of the other ways we can sell our books is online. So when we start with Usborne, we get our very own website, which allows us to collect our customer orders and for them to place their orders directly through our website. And it means that we can pass that link on to our customers so that they can shop directly with us. We can also do things like online home parties, in-person home parties, and we can do special community fundraising events like raising money for our local children's hospital or any charity in our area. One of the things that a lot of partners do, and it's very successful at getting our name out there, is something called Look for a Book. And actually, someone's recently had a lot of success with this, getting a Look for a Book organised for the next school holidays that are coming up. They started contacting local businesses to see if they would sponsor a book hunt in their local community, ready for the holidays that are coming up. And within a few days, she'd been able to get £500 worth of sponsorship, which enabled her to reach some of our quick start incentives. So whilst we don't have targets, we do have lots of incentives and rewards that we get for when our business grows and develops, so that we get rewarded for the efforts that we're putting in. And we can talk more about quick starts if you're interested in joining the opportunity, but I won't include it now for time reasons. And now I've got Oliver with me.
Hello.
He was 6 when the business first started, and he has been involved in it right from the beginning. He was in my unboxing video when my starter kit first arrived, and he's really grown up with the books and been able to choose whichever ones he wants from my catalogue, really, and get them for free. So what do you think you've got from Mummy's business?
A lot of proudness that I get to let other people have the chance to read.
And what's been your favourite Usborne book?
Gruntfort.
Do you want to show that up to the camera? That's it. And why do you like Gruntfort?
Because of the amount of plot twists.
Okay. Anything else that you want to tell people about Usborne?
It's quite a good business. There's lots of funny books and stuff like that.
What else do you get when you join Usborne? So there is a sign-up fee of £48, but with that you get your starter kit, which has over £150 worth of books in it. Up here are 2 of the books that are currently in the starter kit, and 2 of my bestsellers, which is why they're always behind me in videos. And you can pre-sale the starter kit, so if you are worried about the £48 startup cost, I can provide you with a list of the books that are in the starter kit, and you can sell them ready for when you have the money to pay for the starter kit, and then you will receive the box of books that are worth £150. Everyone in the company has started out with a starter kit of a similar value in books, and there is lots in the box that will be great for your potential customers to sell them to. You also get access to the website, as I said earlier in the video. And then the 2 things that I think make the biggest difference with Usborne is that you get access to a one-to-one business mentor. So now you are in contact with me, you would join my team and I would be your mentor. That means that I can connect with you on a personal basis. We can work in a way that suits you. So some people like to and prefer to work by WhatsApp messages. Some people prefer to have a monthly check-in or a call on Zoom. Some people, if they're local to me, prefer to meet in person. And I have a couple of local people in my team. And is having a local partner to me a problem? Absolutely not. So within a 10-mile radius of me, there are 7 partners. And in my 3 years of doing the business, we have only clashed for the same event once. And we were able to talk to each other about it. We shared stuff. We ended up actually sharing the opportunity. So don't be worried about there being lots of people in your area that already do Usborne, because there are over 30,000 schools in the UK. There are thousands of events every year, and I still get contacted at busy times, particularly around Christmas and World Book Day, where people are looking for a partner for events, and I can only split myself. I can only be in one place at any one time, and then I can share that opportunity with my team. But even then, there are still opportunities that we're not able to cover with Usborne partners. You also get access to a huge array of support and training. So our new starters get access to a 12-week supported training program that helps and guides them through those first 12 weeks of your business. You then go into our wider support network of partners that have been doing it for 12 weeks or all the way through to 25 years. And that means that you've got a constant line of support should you want it, both from your mentor, one-to-one, or just to see different ideas from what different people are doing in the Usborne community. This is where I've found lots of friendship, and I speak to lots of like-minded women, and it makes me feel really comfortable about being in there. And it's probably one of the best things that I rave about with Usborne. Whilst it's largely online, occasionally we do meet up and we have our own training days. And it's great seeing people in person that you've forged a connection with online and you've built a relationship, and you find that actually in person they're very much like they were online. And I've gained friends from it. So what's next for you? Well, if you're interested in hearing more about the opportunity or you have any questions, please let me know and I'd love to answer them for you. Hope this video has been informative, and I would love to speak to you soon.